Console closed network test is here, everyone. It's time to talk about it. I'll talk about what's going to be in it and how you can get involved in it. So, starting off, the first thing to talk about is how the console network test is going to be exactly the same as the Steam network test that happened a month and a half ago. So, essentially, what that means is that there will be 14 mobile suits. There won't be any new ones. There won't be any balance changes. We'll play in the same maps and with the same game modes. So, everything's the same. It's even 4.5 days like the Steam one was too. So any information from that still applies to this one, except for, dates, of course. But so that's how that is going to be. Unfortunately, what that also means is that if you are not in the America or Canada or Japan regions, you're not going to be able to get into the test. Though I have a suspicion that it's going to be harder to enforce that on console than it was on Steam, because Steam has special measures within its own account information. So maybe people will be able to sneak in somehow by making another region account. Not sure exactly how that's going to work. But jumping right into it, it is going to be for all consoles, of course, to be expected at this point. But it is going to be from the 23rd of June at 7 PST to the 28th of June at 6 a.m. So, like I said, 4.5 days or so. There are going to be 2 application periods. The first application period starts right now until the 12th, and you get the results on the 16th. If you apply to this and you don't get in, then you're automatically rolled over into the next one, where there'll be an application period from the 12th to the 25th. And then you'll get to the results on the 1 time per day on the 24th, 25th, and 26th. They actually did the same thing for Steam. They just didn't announce this second portion until later. So, yeah, that's how they're doing that. So to make sure you're going to apply right now, I'll show you how to do it. It's just on the bottom of this page. And this is just on the Gundam Evolution website. Pretty easy to find. So I'll link it in the description. But they don't say how many people are going to be invited. For the Steam test, there was 30,000 per region, per North America and Japan, but they don't say what's going to happen with this one. So, yeah, and here exactly it says that it's going to be, you roll over into the second version if you've applied for the first one. So, and don't get in. Must have a US or Canadian account. Like, there's a kicker. So maybe you can get past that, but I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. Yeah, so on to cool things. Just like in the Steam test, if you participate in it and you play one ranked match, which there's only ranked matches, there's not quick play, you get this little sticker stamp spray thing. And if you are able to get your season pass to the max level of 20, you get this skin for the game, this gun skin and character skin for the game when the game releases. For my time playing it, I hit level 20, but I did play a lot. It actually took a lot more time than I thought it would. I really didn't think it was going to take nearly as much time as it did. So expect to be putting in a decent amount of time to be able to get it. I would say expect to be putting about 18-20 hours of just sitting down and playing to be able to get to this level 20. It's a pretty cool skin in my opinion. I like it. Other people don't, but I do. Especially if you're going to play RX-78 Gundam. So make sure you're getting in and make sure you're putting some time into the game. There is, yeah. The information here is just that nothing that's going to be happening in this test is going to roll over except for the participation gifts. These ones right here. Yeah. So how to actually apply? You just go down here and you click on this. It's funny, there's actually 2 different, little pages here, PlayStation and Xbox. They're both the same. They send you to the same link. So what does that mean for the actual release date of the game? A lot of people, myself included, thought that the game was going to be releasing in late July. It just felt right. Felt like a good time. So people have some time to play during the summer vacation. But unfortunately, that is looking like it is not the case. So the game right now has been following a schedule of having an announcement. And then about a month later, the actual network test occurs. So on the 9th of March, there was a big set of announcement. All the news dropped. New characters with Xe and Mars. Everything was really cool. And then the 7th to 12th of April, the actual Steam network test happened. And so that was a month after that. And then from April 12th to today, which is May 26th, it's been a month and a half. So we got a month and then a month and a half. And then the network test for console, which was just announced today, is going to be exactly 1 month or so away from today, which is June 23rd, ending on the 26th. So right now we're waiting. We can expect to wait about a month and a half to find out what the next thing is going to happen with the game, what the next announcement will be, and that will be in around August 7th. And so looking at that, we're waiting for an announcement past the July date that we've talked about, and they've given themselves a month after every announcement to do something. So if they announce something on August 22nd, we're looking at something occurring on early September or so. Now, it's really important to talk about how the internal date that is listed with Steam's like internal information about when the game is releasing is October 5th. They've talked about having an extra beta test. I saw numerous places that said that this was not going to be the only beta test, that there would be more. Now, whether that just means that they were trying to have the PC test and then split that with this console one and count that as 2 tests and like that's all they're doing, not really sure. But with that included in all this, it looks really, really unlikely that we'd be getting it before September. And judging by the fact that we do have a date that was listed of October 5th, that seems, reasonable for the timeframes that we're getting. There's a really good chance it comes on October 5th that the game would actually be releasing. Now, we kind of have to trust them. We have to trust that this is a good decision. But there's some big things occurring in October. The summer for us in the West has ended. And we got games like the Modern Warfare 2 redo coming out. So it's a little bit concerning. I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed just because I wanted the stuff to come out earlier because I'm getting kind of antsy for the game. But this is all the news we have for now. But I really do think getting a release in September or October 5th is going to be something that we should be kind of expecting at this point. Maybe they'll find a way to sneak in another test. But as it seems now, this is what we're getting. If you're looking to be prepared for the console network test that's happening in a month, make sure to check out these mobile suit guides. There's 11 of them so far, and they talk about all the strengths and weaknesses, the abilities, when to play, how to play. Go check them out.